Have you ever believed something your whole life, only to find out later that it was completely false? We've all fallen for popular myths and misconceptions, things that sound so convincing that we never even stop to question them. But what if I told you that some of the facts you've been told are actually lies? In this video, we're diving deep into the myths we all grew up believing, debunking them one by one. Let's get started. You've probably heard this one 100 times. If you shave, your hair will grow back thicker, darker, or coarser. It's such a commonly held belief that many people avoid shaving certain areas of their body for fear of making the hair worse. But here's the truth. Shaving doesn't change the thickness, color, or speed of your hair growth. When you shave, you're cutting the hair at the skin's surface, which creates a blunt tip. As the hair grows out, this blunt end might feel stiffer or rougher compared to the naturally tapered tip of unshaven hair. This gives the illusion of thickness, but it's the same hair, growing at the same rate as always. Hair growth is controlled by factors like genetics and hormones, not by your razor. So, shave away if you want. It won't turn you into a werewolf. What's more, the idea that humans only use 10% of their brain sounds fascinating, doesn't it? It implies there's some untapped potential that, if accessed, could make us geniuses or even give us superpowers. Unfortunately, this is complete nonsense. Modern neuroscience has proven that we use virtually all parts of our brain, just not all at once. Different areas light up during various activities, whether it's solving a math problem, having a conversation, or just walking. Even during sleep, the brain is incredibly active, performing vital functions like memory consolidation and body regulation. This myth may have originated from misunderstandings of early neurological research or been popularized by movies and self-help books. While it's true we could always improve our skills and knowledge, you're already using 100% of your brain, just not all at the same time. Goldfish have terrible memories. They forget everything after 3 seconds. Sound familiar? This belief has been repeated so often that it's almost become a joke. But the truth is, goldfish are far smarter than we give them credit for. Research has shown that goldfish can remember things for weeks, even months. Scientists have trained goldfish to recognize patterns, navigate mazes, and even associate sounds with feeding times. In one experiment, goldfish were trained to press a lever for food only during certain times of the day. They quickly learned the schedule and remembered it for extended periods. So next time you look at a goldfish swimming aimlessly in its bowl, don't be fooled. That little swimmer has a sharper memory than you think and can probably remember the time you forgot to feed it yesterday. If you love cracking your knuckles, you've probably been warned that it will lead to arthritis when you're older. It's the kind of thing parents say to get you to stop, but here's the good news. It's not true. Knuckle cracking doesn't cause arthritis. The sound you hear when cracking your knuckles comes from gas bubbles in the synovial fluid, the fluid that lubricates your joints, bursting as you stretch the joint. Studies have found no direct connection between knuckle cracking and the development of arthritis. One researcher even dedicated his life to proving this myth wrong by cracking the knuckles of one hand every day for over 50 years while leaving the other untouched. The result? No difference in arthritis between the two hands. So, crack away if it brings you satisfaction. It's annoying, sure, but not harmful. If you find this video helpful and informative, please support the Healthy Pantry channel by leaving your comment below, liking this video, and subscribing for more daily health and nutrition tips. You've probably heard this claim before. The Great Wall of China is the only man-made structure visible from space. It's a great story, but unfortunately, it's false. The Great Wall is undeniably massive. It stretches over 13,000 miles across China. However, it's not wide enough to be easily seen from space. Astronauts have reported that while cities, highways, and even some airports are visible, the Great Wall blends into its natural surroundings. To the human eye, it's just not distinguishable from space without special equipment. What's more visible are features like the lights of major cities at night. So, while the Great Wall is an incredible engineering marvel, you'd need binoculars, and maybe a bit of luck to spot it from orbit. But wait, there is more. The image of a raging bull charging at a matador's red cape is iconic. But here's the twist. Bulls don't actually care about the color red. Bulls are colorblind to red and green, meaning they can't even distinguish red from other colors. What really irritates them is the movement of the cape. It's the matador's dramatic flourishes and the swaying motion that provoke the bull, not the color itself. The tradition of using a red cape, or muleta, likely started for practical reasons. It hides the blood from the bull's wounds during a bullfight. But make no mistake, the bull isn't seeing red. It's reacting to the movement and the perceived threat. If you've been to a kid's birthday party, you might think this myth is true. After all, children running around in a frenzy after eating cake and candy seem to confirm that sugar makes them hyper. But here's the kicker. Science doesn't back this up. Multiple studies have found no significant link between sugar consumption and hyperactivity in children. The excitement we see is often due to the context, loud music, fun activities, and the overall energy of the environment. Parents who believe in the sugar hyperactivity link may also be more likely to notice and report hyperbehavior, creating a confirmation bias. That's not to say sugar is harmless. Consuming too much can lead to long-term health issues like obesity and diabetes. But if your child is bouncing off the walls, it's probably more about the party than the sugar. Carrots are often touted as the ultimate food for your eyes, with claims that they can dramatically improve your vision, especially at night. But where does this idea come from, and is there any truth to it? This myth actually originates from World War II propaganda. British intelligence spread the story that their pilots' success at shooting down enemy planes was due to their high carrot consumption, masking the fact that they were using advanced radar technology. The story stuck, and carrots have been linked to superior vision ever since. While carrots are a good source of vitamin A, which is essential for maintaining healthy eyesight, they won't give you superhuman night vision. Eating a balanced diet is important for overall eye health, but don't expect to see in the dark just because you had a carrot or two. Additionally, we've all heard that drinking alcohol kills brain cells, but is this really true? Not quite. While excessive drinking can have serious effects on your health, it doesn't actually kill brain cells. What alcohol does is interfere with the communication between neurons, which can impair your memory, decision-making, and coordination in the short term. Chronic alcohol abuse can lead to brain damage by shrinking certain regions and damaging connections between neurons, but the cells themselves don't just drop dead. Moderate alcohol consumption, on the other hand, doesn't have these dramatic effects. So, while it's always a good idea to drink responsibly, you don't need to fear that every sip is killing off your brain cells. You've probably heard the creepy myth that we swallow 8 spiders a year while sleeping. But guess what? It's not true. This urban legend likely started as a prank, playing on our fear of spiders. In reality, spiders are far more scared of us than we are of them. The vibrations from our breathing, snoring, or even small movements in bed send spiders running in the opposite direction. The idea that they crawl into our mouths while we sleep is almost impossible. Even if one somehow did make it to your mouth, it would have to ignore its natural instincts to avoid humans and stay there long enough for you to swallow it, an incredibly rare occurrence. So, next time someone mentions this myth, you can rest easy knowing that your sleep is free of spiders. Sweet dreams, and don't worry about a thing. And there you have it, folks. Some of the most popular myths busted wide open. Isn't it crazy how many of these facts we've been believing for years aren't even true? Hopefully, the next time someone tries to tell you that you're swallowing spiders in your sleep, or that you only use 10% of your brain, you'll be ready to drop some truth bombs on them. Thank you for joining us here at the Healthy Pantry. We hope you found the information valuable and inspiring. Remember, your health is a journey, and we are here to guide you every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video.